Good morning, YouTubers. First of all, quick thank you to everybody who has contacted me and asked me how I am. I'm fine. I've just been phenomenally busy at work, plus we moved house. And the time it takes me to set up cameras and plot routes and do things, I've just not really had. So if you can't do something well, don't do it. So I just haven't been filming. It's been manic all round. But I'm fine. So I thought I'd take the opportunity just to do a quick update and let you know what's been going on. Bike is fine. I had the update of the software on the 8th of October. I'd ridden a couple of weeks beforehand and had some connectivity issues, which is unusual because since I've been using the updated app, I have a beta app, I'd had a lot fewer problems. So, but I had a connectivity problem I discovered because I've got version 3.3 I'm on. At the bottom it says report a problem. So I did. And if you use that, it goes off to the Motorrad guys and the techie guys. They respond. And I was told I just needed the software update. So 8th of October it was in. I had it done. I was so busy I dropped the bike off. I didn't pick it up for 3 days. They kept phoning up saying it's here, it's ready. And I know. But I've just been flat out working. I took it out on the 15th of November, the Remembrance Sunday, and I drove up to John O'Groats, which is about 130 miles from here. So it's a nice ride up, nice road, and it was a nice day. It was good fun. But I lost connectivity after getting fuel and couldn't get it back. I had to stop, restart my phone, restart the app, everything, pretty much delete the whole everything, start again. So it wasn't a huge problem because I knew where I was going, but it was a test, so it was irritating. And when I got back, I reported the problem, and the response was there is a new software update coming in December. It isn't a recall item, and it is a service item, but if you want it done, contact your dealer and they should know and be able to do it. Now, it's good in theory. When it came to do my update, I used Harry Fairburn in Inverness, and they didn't know about the updates at all. And I sent them the emails I've got from BMW Motorrad. I sent screen prints from BMW Motorrad from the app, and eventually they got it. Maybe just the people I'm talking to didn't know, but it seems to be still that BMW Motorrad don't talk to dealers or talk to selected dealers. And it's frustrating when you know other people have had the update done. I know Glasgow guys had it done. I know a guy down in Aberdeen's had it done. I know a guy lives in Stornoway had it done. Yeah, Harry Fairburn didn't seem to know about it, which was frustrating. On the day, it wasn't a problem. So let's just talk a little bit about touchscreens overall, because I've said before on previous videos that anyone who knows anything about software and software updates, you update one thing and you trigger a problem elsewhere. And this, to me, is what's happened with this big update. Generally, everything's fine, but still got that connectivity issue. And hopefully the December one will solve it. But I was thinking, I posted a video back in June, July when I was on my Triumph and thinking of changing it, and I didn't. But I reached a point where I was looking at the Indian Dark Horse cruiser type thing, which comes with a lovely set of clocks, which is a touch screen and has integrated sat nav, and you don't have to put your phone in, it's built into it. And I know from the new Suzuki, I think it's the GSX-S 1000 GT latest bike, and I was watching the Bennett's, Simon Hargreaves of Bennett's doing his road report, and that would appear, it's got a touch screen, very clear, very basic, but has integrated sat nav. No mention on that road report about having to connect your phone and have an app and do everything else. So these TFTs are becoming far more common. It does appear to me that BMW are doing it the most complicated way possible, and doing it in an app and having to connect stuff up seems to cause more problems than building it, integrating it. And I think I get the impression, even talking to BMW, this is a cost saving thing. It's put the cost onto the owner, not onto BMW. So, I mean, the outcome is, and again, still with the message I do get, 2 phones just seem to be the route forward. A lot of people now are buying cheap phones off eBay and just using it effectively as a sat nav. I also know of other people who are now buying Garmin units, or have kept their previous BMW Garmin unit and are getting brackets set up, often with the help of dealers, to solve the problem. And so it does seem to me that BMW are going in a very complicated route that other manufacturers may be going far simpler. And one of the things that I think my long-term worry, and it could be what eventually gets me to sell the bike, would be that I had a Jaguar F-Pace for a couple of years, and the sat-nav for that is an SD card. And Jaguar have never, ever, Land Rover as well, Jaguar Land Rover as a whole have never solved their Bluetooth problems. I was looking at the I-Pace, and all the forums still talk about the infotainment system having bugs and being laggy and all the problems there. And if you talk to a Jaguar Land Rover new car salesman, they will tell you they've never heard of it. There's never a problem. So that all that says to me is Jaguar Land Rover just don't care. I've been sat in the service reception with 5 of us all queuing up to book our cars in, all with Bluetooth problems, but the new car salespeople never heard of it. So that tells me they don't care. They don't care enough to solve the problem. And I wonder if BMW are going down the same route, which once you've sold the bike, it's the owner's problem, not the BMW problem. Maybe the penny is beginning to drop with us, the customers. What was interesting to me this year was with the release of the RT, in all the new Bike of the Year articles in the motorcycle press, I only saw the GT feature once, or the RT feature once. That was in the Bike magazine, I think, or Motorcycle News, it could have been, where it won Tour of the Year. But it did qualify that, saying in the UK at least, it is in a category of 1. So BMW came first in a category of 1. But wherever there was another category with more multiples, adventure bikes with their GSs or whatever, it didn't win a thing. It didn't get a mention. So just maybe, customers begin to work out that BMWs are not the quality again they claim to be. That the quality of BMWs is quite a long way back. And there are enough problems with them, enough owners now have experienced problems with them, that the word of mouth is beginning to get out that while BMW claim they're wonderful, they're actually not. They break a lot. And on my bike, I've always said I bought it expecting problems, and I got problems. It doesn't take away from me that I love the bike. The ride I had up to John O'Groats was lovely. I had a great time. Fast roads, good tyres, and it was big grin on my face. Brilliant. And it's a great round bike. So I'm not unhappy with the bike, and the problems I've got are expected, so I'm not angry or disappointed because I've got what I paid for. I paid for problems and I got problems. But just maybe word is getting out there now, and videos like this are informing people that if you're going to buy a BMW motorcycle, you are going to get problems. It could be the exhaust valve, it could be the electronics, it could be rust, it could be something else I haven't come across, but you are going to get problems. And as long as you go into this with your eyes open, knowing you're going to get problems, like me, you'll be happy with your purchase, and when the problems come along, you'll stay calm, you'll deal with them, you'll move on. So that's my update. That's where we are. Still happy with the bike. What's coming? I don't really ride December and January. Too cold for me, too old, and just don't really want to go out and it's cold. If I get a nice day, I might go out, but unlikely I'm going to film it. exciting things coming up there. I'm looking at electric cars and been trying a few, seeing what's out there. So I might, if I succumb, might do some filming in a new electric car. Who knows? See what comes. Lots of plans next year for rides. Go back to John O'Groats again, bit around the 500, down around the Cairngorms. So I've got plenty of rides I can do. So we'll be riding next year. Probably the Triumph is going to go, but I'm just going to sell it. I'm not really going to replace it. I don't have time to ride one bike, let alone ride two. But there's something inside me that just can't quite let it go. And I had agreed to sell it to one of these will you buy any bike type things, and got a good price for it. But when it came to actually handing it over, bottled it and kept it. So those are the sort of things will be coming up, but the channel will be quiet, and unless I get anything significant to report, and I'll pick it up again hopefully early next year when the sun starts to shine and the night days are a bit longer and warmth returns and maybe my work eases down. But in the meantime, have a lovely Christmas. It's coming up to that time. Have a great Christmas and New Year. And stay well. Let's hope this whole Corona eventually disappears and we can all get back to normal again. But we'll have to see about that. But stay well. Look after yourselves. Thanks for watching and ride safe.